The excuse making, the coping for this white lady is pitiful, it's pathetic, I am embarrassed. It's worse than George Floyd. You gonna hit a cop with a car and expect to get away like it ain't nothing? Talking about some shoot the tires. Shoot the tires? What world do you live in? Let me just talk about the Minnesota thing right now. I'm gonna just get straight into it because this is crazy. Listen, if you try to hit someone with your car, you're going to get shot. If you try to hit someone, meaning an armed individual, a police officer, ICE agent, border patrol, any kind of law enforcement, you try to hit them with your car, then you're gonna get shot.
ABL, she was trying to drive away.
Are y'all dumb? To anyone who says that, are you actually dumb? You know what I've realized over the past few days, and really I've known it for a long time. A lot of people argue with you on these things because they're retarded. Now, I'm not speaking about those who are actually disabled. They are totally exempt from this conversation. I'm talking about people that are college educated, big brain, high IQ, all this, that, and the third, but don't understand basic reality. Talking about some shoot the tires. Shoot the tires? What? Listen, hey, and I feel like the things that I'm saying are not really big brain things. This is basic common sense. You should have known this when you were a small child. I'm talking about is 2 + 2 is 4. It's just as simple as that. Because let's think for a moment. And sometimes when I say things like this, I feel like I'm talking to children. Because you know, you got little kids. You got to educate them about certain things. It's okay because they're children and they don't know. They're 5 years old asking you a question and they're going to ask you 10,000 questions. It's okay because they're 5 years old and they're learning. But some of these people, some of these humans, I don't know, hey, at this point, are they human beings? Are they marionettes, puppets, NPCs? I don't know what's going on. Because you should understand basic things about reality in which you live. Okay, this is how I would tell a child if I'm telling a child. If you think that you could just shoot all the tires out on the car and that will stop someone from getting hit by the car, let's just think about it for a moment. Okay, if you're like right here where I'm sitting, right? And the car is right here. Matter of fact, let's do it like this. I'm right here, the car's right here. Now, just think for a moment. How can I stop this car from hitting me? How can I stop that instant from happening? How can I stop that? Should the appropriate answer be shoot out all 4 tires of their car so the car can become incapacitated? Do I have enough time to do that? Do I have enough time to do that? The answer is no. That's like trying to build a house in 10 seconds. I'm gonna ask that question. Can you build that house in 10 seconds? No, ABL, that's ridiculous. It's just as ridiculous as saying when you're right here and the car's right here, that you can shoot out all the tires of the car and that will stop this 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 pound vehicle on wheels from hitting you. I mean, for real. And even if you were able to exit reality for a moment and shoot out all 4 tires as the car is accelerating right up on you, you're not going to stop the forward momentum. And guess what? I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm going to tell you a secret right now. It's between you and I. Check it out. Our car has wheels and the tires go in the wheel. If the tires are not there, the wheels are still going to turn and it's still going to move the car forward. Now, the car at a certain point is going to get damaged if it has no tires on the wheels, if it's going forward. But shooting the tires will not stop the car from going forward. So even if you're able to actually exit reality and shoot the tires out, you still got wheels. You still have a drivetrain. You still got things to make the car go and momentum. It just doesn't make any sense for anyone to say that. Hearing that, I'm like, nah. And you know what? The thing about it is, it wasn't just a few people. It was like people that got podcasts, people that have big voices are saying this. You got Doc Rivers out there talking crazy. The coach of the Boston Celtics, I believe. I don't know what he coaches now. They pass him around. He go from team to team. Steve Kerr out there with the Golden State Warriors basketball team saying similar things about, oh, it was murder. The dumbest takes, the stupidest takes that are not rooted in reality. Okay, it's just not the way things work. I don't even really understand how that is a thing that anybody says. I don't get it. It's worse than shoot him in the leg. That's dumb. Even if you do hit him, there's no guarantee that will ruin their leg and make them unable to walk. I done seen guys get shot multiple times and still fight and actually put somebody down, put somebody in the dirt while they were shot. The purpose when you shoot someone is to end the threat. It's not necessarily to kill the person, but if they gotta die to stop being a threat, then so be it. Same thing with a car. People said that the officer shot as the person was going by. First of all, we're Monday Morning Quarterback going frame by frame. We're analyzing a split second of reaction, number one. And number two, you have to end the threat because a person still has a deadly weapon, the vehicle. They've already shown you that they want to hit you with the car and take your life. And I got a video I'm gonna show a little bit later of someone being hit by a car. I'm gonna show them actually getting run over, but it took a fraction of a second and they lost their life. An officer in the same situation, kind of on the side of the car accelerates. The person got off one shot, and before they knew it, they were put on the vehicle, getting run over, and they died. The same thing could have happened right there if he was not quick on the draw and able to maneuver to stop the car from running them over. Some say that he was able to dodge, the officer, he was able to dodge the actual vehicle from running them over. He did get hit. We could just say that. He did get hit, but he got brushed. So they say, you know what? You weren't run over and crushed and killed by the car, so why did you shoot? Talking about she's just trying to get away. Get away. So let me just talk about that because I'm getting really triggered. If a person hits an officer and then tries to speed off, what do you call that? If someone shoots at an officer in a drive-by and then goes on, what do you call that? And what is the appropriate response to a drive-by shooting or a drive-by, a hit and run? You gonna hit a cop with a car and expect to get away like it ain't nothing? If I am on the side of the road, I get pulled over, a cop is at my driver's side, getting my information, another cop's right there, like in front of the hood. If I got that going on and I decide to peel off and I hit the officer and almost drag the other one, what is going to be the result? What are they going to say about ABL? Oh, he was just trying to get away. He was just trying to get away. That's called all type of stuff. Assault on law enforcement, resisting arrest, fleeing the scene. You're doing a little bit of everything. You're going to get arrested and get locked up just for that action. And they're going to pull them guns out and get to blasting at you because you've already shown that you intend to hurt the officer. So what you could do, even if you get past them, is back and try to complete the job. That's why they say to end the threat. So the threat is no longer a threat. They might not come back and hit you, but they might go hit other officers because now they already done shown that's what they want to do. End the threat. That's your job. Let's say, for example, the officer does not end the threat, and then this person who's murderous goes on to hit other people, innocent people, kids or whatever. Then they're going to say, officer didn't do their job. They had the threat right there. They had the gun out. They didn't shoot. He's a coward or whatever. Man, please. Nah. Like, what world do you live in? You know what? People that say stuff like that don't have any idea what is actually out there in the streets. They've never really experienced anything like that. They're ignorant of the world in which they live. They're totally ignorant. I know not to do nothing like that. That's something that anybody should know. I feel like you should have known that like when you're like 8, 9 years old. You shouldn't be an adult walking around with kids and grandkids not knowing that. That's just my humble opinion. Now, maybe people get miseducated. They don't know anything. Okay, you know what? If you don't know anything, if you're not really aware of the law, if you're not really aware of how things operate, just stay in the house or be quiet because obviously you're not adding anything to the conversation. For real, for real. That includes all the misinformed podcasters, the news people, the netizens, people just giving their opinion. Go ahead and just be quiet if you don't know anything about anything. If you don't understand that you cannot shoot out all 4 tires of a vehicle when the car is right in front of your face to incapacitate it. If anybody says that to you, just don't even say nothing. Just be like, you know what? You got it. Never mind. You know what I mean? I could just pause time like Superman, like it's a video game. I did a perfect parry, right? I'm on Bayonet. I did a perfect parry and then the time slows down. And then with the time slowed down, I can just go take off the tires and the wheels and the brakes and take off the whole drivetrain. I could take off everything. Matter of fact, I can be so efficient in the time slowdown. I can move the woman from the driver's seat to the passenger seat. And I could push the front of the car over so it didn't hit me. And then when the time comes back, guess what? I didn't get hit and nobody got shot. I saved the day. like the Matrix. You can just catch bullets. You can catch bullets in the, okay, I'm getting shot. Boom, 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 boom. I can catch the bullet and then just swat it down. Or like Michael Jackson in that meme where they got the guns pointed, he just point the gun down like this. That's not real life though. That's a music video. That's a video game. It's a movie. It's a music video. It's not real life. The excuse making, the coping for this white lady is pitiful. It's pathetic. I am embarrassed. It's worse than George Floyd. And I would think we would have learned from George Floyd, right? Maybe new people don't know any better. Maybe they didn't pay any attention. I don't know. But I would have thought George Floyd would have been a great lesson. Because we know how that whole thing turned out. A dope fiend, a career criminal. We know how that whole thing turned out. And the same thing going on with her. And she brought the dog. Like, why you gotta bring the dog into it? What did the dog do? The dog just in the back, like, yo, what's going on? What's happening? Like, you could put the dog in doggy daycare. Why you gotta have the dog in the back seat? I mean, oh my goodness, that's crazy.